top 5 most unexplainable ghost encounters ever filmed, something moved. Imagine this, June 2025, and a TikTok user named AES drops not one, but 2 creepy videos that make you double check your own home cameras before going to bed. The kind of clips that instantly mess with your peace of mind. So, AES says he was on vacation when the first one was recorded. Out of the blue, he gets that little notification on his doorbell cam app. You know that moment when your phone buzzes and your curiosity kicks in, but there's this tiny chill running down your spine too? Yeah, that one. He opens the app and instantly regrets it, because what pops up on the screen? Absolutely baffling. There, on the left side of the fence, something weird moves. It's like a shadow shaped, almost like a person, but it moves way too fast, like unnaturally fast. Just a few seconds long, blink, and you'll miss it. But man, it's enough to send a shiver straight through you. A few days later, AES uploads another clip, and guess what? That same creepy shadow is back. Now, here's where it gets downright eerie. There are raccoons in the shot, just chilling, completely unfazed. Not even a head turn, nothing. And that's where everyone starts scratching their heads. Like, if animals are supposed to pick up on energy, danger, movement, anything off, then why the total silence? Does that mean whatever this thing is isn't even physical? Or maybe it's something that exists just outside what our senses can detect? Of course, the internet being the internet, skeptics jump in. It's a shadow, bro. Camera glitch, fake edit. But then the believers step up and they're like, nah, man, that's something else. Maybe a cloaked figure or something invisible that the camera just barely caught. The child in the dark. Alright, this next one's straight out of a late night horror scroll, a CCTV clip that popped up on Facebook back in June 2024 from a quiet little town in Tolosa, Spain. At first glance, it looks like every other boring security video, just another calm night, still air, empty backyard, nothing to see.
Ikaduha ini.
Asa yung first name mo?
Ang high school lang.
Atong sa...
Tuman,
Sige, ana.
on na ito. 4, 5. Sa gawas.
And then it happens. Out of nowhere, this faint, almost ghostly silhouette of a child darts across the yard. It's quick, too quick, just a shadow sprinting through the dark. A few seconds later, strange, flashing lights start bursting from a nearby window. The whole thing suddenly feels unreal, like you're watching a scene from a movie rather than real life. And speaking of movies, if you've seen Weapons, you can't help but notice how similar it looks. Those eerie night scenes with kids running through the dark? Yeah, this feels exactly like that. So what's going on here? A prank? Some random kid who wandered in? Or something else entirely? Something that doesn't fit the normal explanations. Some people even think this footage could have inspired the filmmakers behind Weapons. Maybe, maybe not. But here's the thing. No one's ever come forward. No updates, no follow-ups, just silence. And yet that image of the child in the dark, running through the night, sticks with you long after the clip ends. It's the kind of thing that makes you stare at your own backyard cameras a little differently. The Midnight Kitchen. Kicking things off, we've got a real blast from the past. An eerie little clip that first surfaced on YouTube back in October 2010, posted by a user named Jesse Chico. It's one of those classic homemade videos. Shaky camera, low lighting, late night vibes. It starts with someone quietly wandering around their house in the middle of the night, recording as they go. Then you hear a woman's voice calling out to Jessie, telling her she left the fridge open. Pretty ordinary, right? But that's exactly where things start to get weird.
Jesse, you left the fridge open. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Just as she says it, the fridge door suddenly closes, all by itself. No one touches it. You can actually hear the shock in the woman's voice as she reacts. And from that moment on, everything in the kitchen seems to go off the rails.
What's going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The cabinet doors swing open on their own and a few items tumble out onto the counter. Then, out of nowhere, the footage just cuts off. No explanation, no follow-up, just silence. Now, of course, the internet had its theories. Some people said it was all staged. Strings, magnets, clever editing, the usual stuff. But others couldn't help noticing how natural the movements looked and how the chaos built up in such a way that didn't feel rehearsed. And really, who gets up in the middle of the night to fake a haunting video just for fun, unless they actually thought something strange was happening? Don't look away. The video wraps up with a loud, unsettling paranormal noise that instantly shifts the tone from normal to disturbing. What started as a regular quiet evening suddenly feels heavy, like something's not quite right. A man appears in frame, moving strangely, almost as if he's unaware of what's happening around him. And then, just seconds later, the door of another room creaks open all by itself. No one's there, no movement nearby, just the eerie sound of the door slowly moving.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door. I know you heard me. Get out front of my door. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go.
The man's behavior grows even odder, and then that door, the same one, swings wider, completely on its own. It's the kind of moment that makes you freeze and replay the footage, just to be sure your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. It was late at night, the streets outside completely silent, but then the camera caught something that doesn't fit the calm of the night, something that looks human, but deep down you can tell it isn't. It happened again. This video comes from a TikTok account called Dude, My House is Haunted. And honestly, the name couldn't be more fitting once you see what's caught on camera. It starts off pretty normal. The guy's walking through his kitchen, casually talking about how he once saw a cabinet door slowly creak open on its own. And right in the middle of him explaining it, it happens again.
But sometimes I could unplug it and plug it back in and it would stop doing it. But now it's making this. Whoa! Okay, see, I didn't even move. I wasn't even moving.
The same cabinet suddenly swings open by itself, exactly the way he described. He even opens it wider to show the inside. No strings, no magnets, nothing that could have caused it. Creepy enough already, right? But then, things get worse.
See, that snap's closed. All right. See, that's the freaking noise. Oh my freaking God. All right. Creepy crap going on in the house. Oh, man. All right.
Out of nowhere, the freezer makes a loud, harsh sound, so sudden it makes him jump. Sure, maybe it's a mechanical glitch, but the timing, it's just too perfect to ignore. What makes this clip even more unnerving is how ordinary everything looks. No spooky lights, no dark filters, just a quiet kitchen and something completely unexplainable happening in plain sight. Maybe it's fake, a fishing line, editing, who knows? But that simplicity is exactly what makes it feel real. Because if this isn't staged, then there's definitely something in that house that doesn't want to stay quiet. More nightmares are waiting. Hit subscribe so you don't miss them.